Hello students, KTHM College, Department of Political Science, Class FYBA, FYBCom and FYBSc. The credit subject Democracy, Election and Governance. It is organized. We have seen 2-3 lectures on that of the first chapter, and it was Constitution of India. After that, the dimensions of democracy, and the second chapter is the decentralization. We have seen the tradition of decentralization. Okay. Now the second unit of this chapter, decentralization, is that history of Panchayat Raj Institute in the post-independence period. So students, we have seen how Panchayat Raj, means decentralization, is very important. How British came as a trader in our India, and how they focused primarily on the Panchayat Raj. So what is the history of that, of the Panchayat Raj? Which committee was existing in that? What development took places at that time? We will see now. So we will begin our lecture now. Okay, students? Students, the decentralization, the history of Panchayat Raj Institute in the post-independence period. So the first for all, the committee was that Community Development Program in 1952. It was the basic and very important committee. We will discuss that. In that, the Planning Commission of the India, means the community development is an attempt to bring about a social and economic transformation of village life through the efforts of people themselves. They used to transform, means they used to be settled by the economic and social means, and for the transformation of a village life, and they themselves took the effort to build themselves very amazingly. Okay. And over 65% of population living in rural areas, and means at the primarily dependent on agriculture for their livelihoods, means according to that, the 11% of rural families were landless. Among that, the landholders over 69%, means many migrant farmers, small farmers, and their areas were in the irrigation, and rest is dependent on the rains, where hardly one crop can be grown in a year. So apart from that, educatingly, earning for livelihood, the rural people also suffer from poor health arising the lack of imitation hygienes, and various problems about the poor health. So 25% of villages do not have year-round supply of water, drinking water, and 75% of potable water sources are means polluted. So the rural area, and that the poor have to depend on the many money lenders to meet their emergency and fall into the debit trap. Okay. So it is from the ancient time, as Marx has declared that the slaves and masters, means according to many thinkers, we will say from their perspective, it is also in this community development program. So they often try to forget the problems by consuming alcohol, while some migrate to city, other lives in chronic poverty. Means this is the, we will say, this is the effect of a poverty, and if we will not start our development from the very basic, so this is the means we will say the impact of that they will start drinking the alcohol, very basic reason, that is they will start consuming the alcohol, while some will means migrate to the city, and other lives in the and though are not able to go to the cities, they will live in that situation only. So they lose confidence in other as well as in their ability to live a decent life. So this was the community development program, which was came in 1952. So students, it is very basic. After that, the next committee was Balwant Rai Mehta committee. We have heard about that, we have learnt about that. So this committee came in 1957 in January. So the government of India appointed a committee to examine the working of community development program, which we have seen that a community development program in the sense 1952's committee. So the chairman of this committee was Balwant Rai Mehta. So the committee submitted its report in November 1957 and recommended the establishment of the scheme of democratic decentralization, which ultimately came to known as a Panchayati Raj. So they gave some specific recommendations. This committee, Balwant Rai Mehta committee. So the very first was to establish the three-tier Panchayati Raj system, means Gram Panchayat at the village level, Panchayat Samiti at the block level, and at the district level was the Zilla Parishad. So this trials should be organically linked through a device to indirect elections. Okay. After that, the village panchayat should be constituted with directly elected representative, whereas the panchayat samiti and zilla parishad should be constituted with indirectly elected members. And all planning and development activity should be entrusted to these bodies. The panchayat samiti should be executive body, while the Zilla Parishad should be advisory and coordinating and superior, means supervisory body. And the district collector should be a chairman of Zilla Parishad. There should be a genuine transfer of power and responsibility to this democratic body. So the system should be involved to affect further devolution of authority in the future. So this committee, this recommendation of this committee were accepted by the National Development Council in January 1958. The council did not insist of the single rigged pattern and left it to the states to evolve their own pattern suitable to local condition. Okay. And the Rajasthan was the first state, we will say, we know that Rajasthan is the first state to establish Panchayati Raj. The scheme was inaugurated by the Prime Minister on 2nd of October 1959 in the Nagaur district. And as follows, after Rajasthan, it was Andhra Pradesh who adopted this in 1959. So students, this was about the Balwant Rai Mehta committee. After that, it came the Ashok Mehta committee. It was important, means the buys which were there in Balwant Rai committee, they fulfilled that. So it was set up in 1977 from the Janta government, appointed a committee on Panchayati Raj institutions under the chairmanship of Ashok Mehta, and it submitted its report in 1978 and made 132 recommendation to review this to review and strengthen and declining Panchayati Raj Samiti in the country. And we will see some recommendations by the Ashok Mehta committee. That was the three-tier system of Panchayati Raj to be replaced by So students, we were talking about Balwant Rai Mehta committee. We are going to see now what recommendations were made in this committee. So it made 132 recommendations. So we will see some which were passed. So the first one was the three-tier system of Panchayati Raj should be replaced by means two-tier system. Means in the first committee means in the Balwant Rai Mehta committee, it was that the three tier system was there, and now in the Ashok Mehta committee, they recommended that the two tier system should be there. That was that Zilla Parishad at the district level, and below it the Mandal Panchayat consisting of the group of villages with a total population of 15,000 to 20,000. It was recommended in the Ashok Mehta committee. After that, it was a district should be the first point for decentralization under popular supervision below the state level. After that, Jilla Parishad should be executive body and made responsible for the planning at the district level. After that, there should be an official participation of political parties at all levels of panchayat election. So, after reading this, after knowing this, it is not necessary for the explanation. So, it is very easy that Panchayat Raj institution should have compulsory power of taxation to mobilize their own financial resources, and there should be a regular social audit by a district level agency and by a committee of legislators to check whether the fund allotted for the means for the social welfare and economic groups are actually spent on them. Means in same way that if a government is giving money for the welfare of the people, for the good for the people, it should be audited by them. Is that going regularly? Is that money is it is used means in a good way? So there should be audit on that, and the state government should not supersede the Panchayati Raj Institute in the case of imperative separations. Elections should be held within 6 months from the date of supersessions. So after that, the Nayab Panchayat should be kept as separate bodies from the development Panchayat. They should be presided over by the qualified judge. So these are the some recommendations. After that, the important is that the seats for SC and SC should be reserved on the basis of their population. But due to the collapse of the Janata government before the completion of its term, no action could be taken on the recommendation of the Ashok Mehta committee and at the central level. Okay, and the three states of Karnataka, West Bengal, and Andhra Pradesh took steps for the renaissance of the Panchayati Raj. Okay, and in the view, some recommendation of Ashok Mehta committee came in existence and practice, but due to the collapse of that Janata government, means from them it was there, na? So it collapsed, and some recommendation were left out. So this was the Ashok Mehta committee, students. After that, the very main committee was JVK Rao committee. So it upheld the outcomings of Ashok Mehta committee. So it was a committee on administrative management for rural development and poverty elevations program under the chairmanship of JVK Rao, and he was appointed by the Planning Commission in 1985. So the committee came to conclusion that the development process was gradually bureaucratized and divorced from the Panchayat Raj. So this phenomena bureaucratizations of development administration as against the democratization weakened the Panchayat Raj Institute, resulting in what it appealed called as grass without root. Okay. So hence this committee also gave some recommendations for the to make the strong Panchayat Raj and active Panchayat Raj. So we will see some of them. The first one is the Panchayat Raj Institute at the district and lower levels should be assigned an important role with respect to planning, implementation and monitoring of rural development. After that, some of planning functions at the state level should be transferred to the district level planning units for effective decentralization, district planning. An election to the Panchayat Raj Institute should be held regularly. And it found that election became overdue for one or more thrills in the 11th state. So this were some of the recommendation made by GVK committee. So students, this is the history of Panchayat Raj Institute. Means this committee development program in 1952 came. After that, some bias took in the Balwant Rai committee. After that, the Ashok Mehta committee. After JV committee. So now, as a modern man, we can see that Panchayat Raj is very developed, and it is the basic. Now we can say that Panchayat Raj is the basic of our country, and it should be very strong and strengthened. So this is the motto to teach you why decentralization means Panchayat Raj is very important. Because if we will see that election at the high level we can see, but what at the low level, it begins from that only na. So first we have to study the basic level, from where the politics is began, means from where the welfare of the society, socialism, we can say political development, economical development begins from the bottom of our country. Okay students, thank you.